Otherwise, yeah. Yeah. Like, what else do you guys use every day? Anything else? Only phone? That's right. Not really. Anything else? All right. One more. Let's do one more. Microwave. Awesome. I got no room. Yeah, I see. Are safe. Yeah, I use it every day. I don't have a problem. But it depends on how we use it. Sometimes they can be a little bit dangerous. Yeah. So phones, laptops, they have batteries. If we don't take care of them, throw them in water, put a hole in them, they can go explode. Yeah. Kettles, microwaves, TVs are hydropower appliances. So if we don't use certain protectors, if we don't plug them in correctly, they can also cause dangers. Yeah. So today, what I want to focus on is how to prevent these risks and how you could maybe give some advice to some of your friends on how to prevent it. Yeah. So advice is an opinion that we share with other people. So advice is an opinion that we share with people on things they should or shouldn't do. So if you guys remember, we talked a little about these words, modal verbs. They help us talk about modality. I know it's a big word, I'm still very on it. Yeah. They help us establish context. And today, we're going to focus on advice. Obligation. So, we should, must, I know, but we should. All right. So, when we're giving advice, there are different strengths to these words. Yeah. So, for example, these two words, should and shouldn't. Yeah. Actually, I want to practice a little bit of pronunciation. You guys, we say these words together. Yeah. So when I say should, can we go together? Should. Should. Now let's try should. Good. Good. Now let's try must. 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 I must come here every Tuesday. Yeah. And then we can do have to. So have to. Yeah. Have to. Okay, so these words we can use to give advice to somebody. Yeah. So maybe I can use my colleague here. I know maybe she tell I tell her about a new movie that's going on in the cinema. So I hey, you know what? I think you should go to the cinema. I think it's a good idea that you go to the cinema. So what does that really mean? Should. Does she have to go? Does she not have to go? Okay. Yeah, so these words have different strengths. I'm going to try to break it down a little mathematics. Yeah. So should. Yeah. So should and shouldn't. It's something like 50-50, yeah. Maybe yes, maybe no. I think you should go to the cinema. I think it would have an impact. But I can change that a little bit. I can change that. If instead of should, we have must. What do you guys think that means? Does it mean maybe 50-50? 100%. That's right. That's right. That's right. So must 100%. Yeah. If I tell you you must go to the cinema, the movie is amazing. You will have a wonderful time. Yeah. Like 100%. It's like I'm telling you, you have to. Yeah. So the same thing is with, like I just said, have to. Yeah. Also 100%. You have to go to the cinema. You have to learn English.
Who can write to is that is
Percent, yeah. Also 100%.
no being middle you can
Sorry.
write to percent
Yeah. So have to. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Shouldn't. 50%. Must have to. 100%. Yeah. So I want you guys in a little while we're gonna do exercise and you guys are gonna talk to each other, yeah. But before that, I need to tell you what you're gonna talk about. So I'm gonna write down some common vocabulary that we use when we're talking about safety risks. Safety risks, hazards with regards to electrical devices, yeah. So maybe you guys can help me a little bit. What can go wrong with, for example, my phone? What can go bad? Anybody any ideas?
explode
It could. It could. It could explode. How could it explode? I'm not sure a brand new iPhone is going to explode after it's. But you know what? You're going on to a right point. Counterfeit products. Counterfeit. What does that mean? Fake. Yeah. But my phone at the Apple store, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be real. But if I went to the corner shop down there and he's like, come here, iPhone for £100. Hmm. You sure it's £100? That sounds like it's counterfeit. Let's say it again. Counterfeit. Counterfeit. Yeah, counterfeit. So that is a fake product. All right. What else have we got here? So another thing that could go wrong, for example, when we're charging our devices, using one of these. So how do we call this? The end? Plug. And how do we call these? So the charger will be the thing that you put in here. So these things, we call them sockets. So the plug goes into the socket, yeah. Easy. Then, all right. The thing. Okay. Plug. Plug in. And we can plug out. But if you guys remember, we had that lesson on compound words. When we take two words, put them together, makes a new word. Same here. Plug in. Plug is this. If I plug in, suddenly it's a different word, right? It means something else. Or I can plug out. Yeah. All right, moving on. Let me think. What else could we put on here? All right. Nothing's wrong right here. So, damage. Damage is a good one. Everybody together. Damage. Damage. Also damage. What is damage? Damage. You break something. When you know, I can, when you break something, yeah, I can damage this paper. I damage it. Yeah. So when we're talking about electrical devices, especially, it's important that they're not damaged. Yeah. So common things that we could see is maybe a burnt cable. Yeah. Burnt cable. Maybe we see the cable. Maybe we see the cable. Maybe we even hear when we plug it in. Maybe we even see sparks. Yeah. So we gotta be careful about damaging electrical products. This is a good one. Overloaded. Overloaded. Together. We did. Overloaded. Awesome. So guys, if you remember, we talked about these compound words. Again, these two words. Here we have over. Over. Loaded. Together. Overloaded. What would be the opposite of overloaded? I heard somebody said there's overloaded and then there's underloaded. Easy peasy. Underloaded. Yeah. All we do is we change this group and suddenly we have a different word. Overloaded or underloaded. So when we're talking about electrical safety, what do I mean by overloaded? Overloaded would be if I have this in the wall and I have one thing, two things, three things, four things. Yeah, I have like five things in there. That's overloaded. It's too much. There's too much in here. That's why we say overloaded. And the word that we're going to use today is prevent. Prevent. So I say prevent, you say prevent. Very nice. So guys, prevent is when you try for something to not happen. So maybe, how can I? You guys could prevent me from writing on the board by taking my marker. Now I can't write on the board. Yeah. So today I want to talk about preventing electrical safety risks. Yeah, and electrical safety habits. So we have problems here. Counterfeit products, damaged cables, over or underloaded sockets. So now I want to talk about how we can give advice to our friends about these things. So we use these words, these modern words, should, shouldn't, must have. And today I'm going to introduce something new, which is called the first conditional tense. You guys don't have to remember this part, it's not important. But this is the form that these sentences take. So I will try to give advice. Yeah. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna write down an example. So if I overload the socket, it will explode. Maybe. Yeah. So this is the form you see. I have the if plus present simple. I overload. It will and a verb, action word, explode. So I would like you guys to help me come up with a few more sentences to add here. I want like, let's say 3 sentences. Can we do that together? Anybody volunteers?
If the wire is damaged, Amy calls an electric shock.
Beautiful. Awesome. Awesome. So if beautiful. That's using business edition. Anybody else? So I got 2 examples. Let's try 2 more. Nobody.
If you plug in, if you overload,
Uh-huh.
uh, it,
If you overload,
overload,
if you overload the product,
it will break sparks.
it can. It can. Nice. So I think we are warmed up. And I would like to do a little exercise. Yeah. Again, like last time, you guys find partners. Yeah. So 2 people per group. I think there's 20 of us, right? Yeah, perfect. So guys, go into groups. Yeah. Pick a partner. And we're gonna do a little exercise. So the exercise will be you first, you pick between each other. One person will give the other person advice, yeah, on electrical safety, and you will try to use the first conditional tense. So if this form, yeah, if you do this, this will happen. So if I open the socket, it will explode. And I have 4 little example pictures. So don't really have a place to put it. You know, I can just hold it up here. So what do we see here? Damage. And what is this? Damage. And what is this thing that is damaged? Cable. Cable. So damaged cable. You guys can't really see. So this is the first example. So in your groups, one person will be giving the other person advice, and they'll try to use the first conditional tense. Yeah. You know what? To help you guys a little bit, I'm gonna start with this example. So we have a damaged cable. So if so if you use a damaged cable, this will on. Yeah, so if I was talking to Kate and it was my turn, I would say, if you use a damaged cable, it will cause a spark. Then we're gonna do 2 minutes, then we're gonna switch. Then Kate is gonna give me advice. She's going to try to use a different sentence. Yeah. So she's gonna say, if you use a damaged cable, it will do something else. Yeah. Try to be creative. Come up with something on your own, yeah? So that was our first example. This next one, you guys will do on your own. Yeah? First, can we see the problem here? There's a little problem here. Water. Water close to the socket, yeah. So, like I said, I want you guys to go into groups and first and give each other, or is it easier if I give you groups? Not sure?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, guys. So, into groups, find a partner. One of them will give advice to the other. 2 minutes, and then we switch. Cool? So, two people per group, and there's 20 of us, so it should be perfect. So find a partner and start. Or, you know, I'm gonna give it So you two guys together. Mhm. So first you give advice, yeah. First you give advice, then we switch, and after you look at advice. So then can I have you two guys together? Yeah, in a group. You just try to talk to each other, yeah? That's it. 2 minutes. Can I have you two guys together? Yeah? You two guys together? Cool. Can I have you two guys together? Yes. All right. Oh, is there somebody without a partner? No, I messed up. Okay. Could I have? I didn't give you a partner, right?
I don't know this.
Yeah. No, we're going into groups. So could you guys be together? Yeah. You guys just talk. Yeah, just talk for 2 minutes. All right, and you two together, and you two together. Cool. Awesome. So guys, remember. A is trying to give advice. And so that's water near the socket. It will. Yeah. So guys, try to talk together. Yeah, so you see what what is the problem? I see it's next to an extension cord. Extension cord. So I think that's enough time. If we could switch. Yeah. So now there's one person giving advice. Advice, yeah. I'll give it 2 minutes and then we.
简单的可以的，它并且你准备多少？一般我会讲，
So I hope everybody had enough time to talk. So now we're gonna do two more. Yeah? So now this was the problem. I have a new problem. Fake or counterfeit? So what can happen with counterfeit products? They're not the safest. So counterfeit products, they're not built to the same safety standards, yeah. They don't go through the same checks and inspections. So buying a counterfeit product can also be tricky because they're not safe. They're not as safe as other products. So just like we did before, you guys will talk in your groups and you will give each other advice on whether to buy or not buy the counterfeit product. Yeah. Again, using the first conditional tense. So I don't know, I'll give you an example. If I buy a fake iPhone or a counterfeit phone, it might break easily. Yeah. It might break easily. It's not the same. So again, let's do 2 minutes in groups, give advice, switch around, and we do one more. Yeah. So these are some words that you can use, yeah? So if I buy a counterfeit product, I great. Yeah. Okay, now let's switch the other person who's just talking. The person who is not talking. Now we'll try to give advice to the other person. Again, try to use some of this vocabulary. Yeah. So we're talking about counterfeit phones. So if if you buy that counterfeit phone, it might, it will, or it might, yeah, might 50-50, will 100%. So let's switch again. Do one more round. Then we're gonna go.
It's electricity was is difficult. We will like learning is basically
Okay.
so
Yeah.
it's difficult for you.
It can be, but I try to. I just want you guys to talk a little bit, you know, because we're not here to learn grammar or vocabulary or nouns, adjectives. I just want you guys to talk a little bit, you know, and that's how we get better. That's languages.
It's learning is how are you? Where do you come from? Listening and speaking is difficult. Yeah,
Okay.
speaking is difficult.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what? Let's do.
How
Let's do
old are
that.
you? You're younger.
I'll answer questions at the end. So, let's do last one. Last one. And this one I think we can get now. We're warmed up a little bit. We started talking. Lovely. So, what is the problem here? So, tell that to your partner. So again, into partners, 2 minutes, we switch, 2 more minutes. And here's some vocabulary that you can use here. This is overloaded. When things are overloaded, they can cause fires, they can cause damage, yeah. They could cause shocks. There's a lot of other things. So again, try to talk to your partner. Try to use this vocabulary. Remember, this for if I overload my sockets, they might or they will. Yeah. So again, talk a little bit. 1 minute, then we switch, and then we do another exercise. Yeah.
Maybe you can even wrong.
All right. Talk to your partner now. Let's switch. Now the other person says, and then we're gonna move on. I have one more exercise, and then we can talk a little bit. Yeah. Cool. So 1 more minute. Talk to your partner, and then we'll switch. I mean, then we move on.
I have been strong. I know a friend of hers. She's so
Is she fine?
she takes she
Must hurt them. Super nice. So for the last exercise, we're gonna watch a video. So just watch a video, gonna be subtitles, and then at the end, we will try to give this lady advice. Yeah, we will try to give this lady advice, and then Q&A and wrap up. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think everybody will be able to. Or I can hold it. I'll be the projector. So 3 minutes.
See it. Well, it's on the ground floor. I went this car in 10 fox to San Francisco. Right? And it's close to the station. I got century. Oh, it has a tumble dryer. That's why I wanted it. Okay? And we're looking up for wedding. Folks are getting something. I don't care. Well, what's that? Yeah. You have a place in your attic. It's all right. We've been aware of this. Yeah, it is all crap. It is for pest control. It is the best control. It's been really hard on this day. Like, I don't think I could sleep at night with that thing in the house. That big. Oh my gosh. No, I'm dressed as a chauffeur, making a sign and everything. Oh. Doesn't say refuse the tumble dryer. See, this is why you can't have nice things. Because you're greedy and you don't share. Well, I don't share my house for snake, if that's what you mean. I speak for greed. See you soon. Well, thank you. Right. Of course. All right, let me see. I'll see you soon. Love you. Okay. I have something. I haven't seen you. See. That 3 hours before you things.
So that's the video. I know. A little bit sad, but there was something there that Sarah could have done and she didn't do. If you notice, she got the little letter, right? Does anybody remember what was written on the letter?
Is it Pescatron?
She got a letter, right? So on the letter, there was something, this word, recall. Yeah, recall. So, what does recall mean? Recall means take something back. Yeah. Do you guys like Harry Potter? Yeah. You guys know Harry Potter. So he has a spelling. And the thing comes to him. Yeah. He recalls it. Come to me. So companies issue recalls as well. When they sell faulty products, they issue a recall notice, we will call it. And it tells you, listen, if you bought this machine, you have to give it back because it's dangerous. Yeah. So that's what happened to Sarah. She saw that recall notice, but that's right, ignored it. So what could have Sarah done different?
Stop using the appliance. She should have stopped using the appliance.
Yeah, should have stopped using the product.
Yeah.
Should have
Disconnected it.
opened the recall notice. And sometimes they give you money. Yeah, they will give you money back.
Yeah.
During recalls, they'll give you your money back. Let's forget about the recall notice. What else could have she done? Because what happened in that video? Something
Sparks.
got fired, So the thing that caught fire, call that a tumble dryer. Yeah, dries your clothes. So again, this is another compound word. Yeah, tumble, humble. Yeah, let's go. Humble. So tumble is like that's tumbling. That's tumbling. So we call it a tumble dryer because we put our clothes in, spin around, and then they dry. All right. Well, tumble dryer, she could have tried to prevent. Where is it? Remember, we talked about prevention. So the way she could have prevented this is not ignoring the recall notice. Maybe having an electrician come check it out. And that will be it. So guys, any questions, comments, concerns? And before everything, I just want to say that this lesson I was really focused on this electrical safety thing. I know you guys are not that interested into it, but we had a person come check it out. So I had to really talk about electrical safety today. Yeah. So next lesson, I'm gonna try to be more English, more conversations, have it a bit more kind of friendlier and easier. And I really just want you guys to talk, you know. I think that is the most important thing. Just talking together. You guys can write down all these things. Is it gonna help? Maybe. Really talking is the best thing that you can do. Talking to your partners, talking to your kids. When you go to the grocery store, try to talk in English, you know. This practice is really what makes you better as a conversational English, which is what we're trying to do here. So you guys can talk, be more comfortable about yourselves, and make the best of this wonderful city. Yeah. So, questions, comments, concerns?
Answer the lady's question. She asked how old you are.
24.
So, yeah.
Okay, guys. So, guys, there will be giving out feedback forms. So if you guys could fill that in. And also, where is this? There is a little QR thing that you can do, and you can win like £100 voucher. I'll find that for you. So guys, if you want to, you can scan this, and you can win a £100 shopping voucher. I don't even know what. But if you like to play these games, the QR code is right here. No, it's like you sign up, and you might win. 50-50, yeah. You might win. Yeah. So if you guys want to, and yeah, guys, thank you very much for coming here today. And like I said, next lesson I'll really try to be more conversational, having a bit more relaxed. Yeah. I know you guys are not interested in electrical safety today, honestly. But we have that person here, so I really have to. Yeah. Awesome, guys. And I guess there are these booklets. So everything I told you about today is in here. You can take it home, yeah.
后来我们做到了什么地步的，然后下一场才让他们去学。
他那个天那个我们有在的，
所以你
他在先要
太大，那天都给人家说会觉得是说还是这个一起。再两个是有东西，你会讲，现在会简单一点。就是他说我的英语够的话，我就像这样来的。还是来赛是吧？